What's going on, people? I'm gonna let y'all groove to that for a little while. Put it on repeat. I had a few texts or messages asking me how my Salisbury steak came out, and that's what's left. That was what was left of my Salisbury steak. Also, I did a cabbage on that. Move it up a little bit. Now, this is a homemade recipe here. Came out really good. Now, this is the non-spicy version. Now, I make a spicy version. It's a spicy cabbage that I make. And my parents, my dad, my mom, she eats it, but my dad doesn't like anything spicy. So I make one version spicy, one version not spicy. But this is the not spicy version. As soon as he ate about 2 or 3 plates of it, I went back in and tampered with it a little bit, put a little heat in there. So, and then of course, I'm in the South, so I got to have some mashed taters. That's paprika on there. So people looking at it, that's only for looks, cosmetics. Black Pill Red here. What's going on, people? Yeah, I scratch a few pots. I do. I scratch a few pots. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I do scratch a few pots. Salute to you. Salute to everyone that's in here. I'm pretty sure everyone here caught, if you were able to, caught Amina's part 2. Now, don't sleep on part 1 because we, as I'm speaking in general, just for Black folk out here, that we don't keep up with a lot of reality stuff, a lot of stuff that's going on right now because we don't trust the news, which I understand because I don't trust the news. We never have. This is one of those situations where we've been telling people for the longest, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. I don't trust news. My vote don't count and all this other stuff. Now they see that we were telling the truth. But yeah, I know I love burning. I love burning. When I get to the kitchen, that's where I think, and that's where I listen to at least 3, 4, 5 videos. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, I do read all the texts, and a lot of people would actually be able to say, yes, he does. Who's this? Brand J? Okay, I'll get you. I'll go there tonight and do it. There are so many people that I try to do as many as I can every night, and I try to answer as many questions or statements or anything. I watch all videos, and it's sometimes it's hard to get to everyone, but please forgive me. I got people texting me now while I'm live. Really? Okay. But yeah, it's hard to actually get to everyone. Trust me. And I want to get to everyone. I actually hate that I am live right now because my man Citizen Man is live right now, and I don't want to bump heads with him. These are a lot of people I follow. There are a lot of people on here that I follow. Well, as I know everyone knows about X22. If you're not listening to X22, something's wrong with you. You have to go to x22.com. Dave is the GOAT. Dave is the GOAT. If you're not listening to him, you're not getting any information. Or you're missing out on good information.
Fortunately, thanks to their ears.
I'm going to try to touch on everything that Amina touched on tonight. A lot of the stuff I'm trying to find it, and it's all over the place. So I stuck a few things in a folder, and I'm going to touch on those. I'm not going to be on here all night. Trust me. I don't want everyone, here listening to me all night, because I already have problems sleeping. And, just being up all night trying to do this, it's not going to help me any. Let me know where y'all from. Go ahead and put those locations on there. Oh, yeah. X22 is fire. Yeah, that's fire. It is. People don't understand. People don't understand Dave. I don't know where Dave get his information from. And me and Amina, we both said that he has to be a white hat. He has to be a white hat. I'm gonna let this run one more time, and then I'm gonna go live and start dropping some stuff. I don't want to go too much longer. Cleveland. Oh, got the AL in that jersey. Yeah, Dave the real deal. And the thing about it is, yes, listen to us, follow us. But when you can log on to X22, log on to X22. Trust me, and listen to him. He drops 2 videos every day except on Saturdays. And the first one is financial, is more of a financial video, and the second one is more geopolitical. And you have to listen to him. Stacy, hey. Got Harlem in the house. I was up there when I was on the police department. We played against the New York Police Department as well as the New York Corrections. So you have the New York Boldest and the New York Bravest, and we played football against them. I think the last time I played, we won the championship. I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that, but we did with our quote unquote Super Bowl when I was playing, doing full contact football. But that was back in the day. I can't do it right now. I can barely look at football. One day I'll crack out that some of my football pictures and stuff like that, football video. Not trying to brag. I'm trying to figure out why my camera is not on. I know why. Let me set this thing up real quick. There it is. What's going on, people? Try to read some of these texts. I don't have any moderators. Where is my YouTube page? Put my YouTube page back up. It disappeared on me. There I am. Wait a little while before I actually get into it. Like I said, it's going to be short and quick. I just wanted to reiterate some things that she touched on because I don't want them making the big sacrifice of losing their channels. I'm good. I'm retired. I'm living, I'm on a fixed income, which is fine. Being, retired. I have my retirement. I have my investments and all that other stuff. Silver. If you're not in silver, you need to be in silver. If you're not actually, look at your quarters, look at your dimes, look at your nickels. Anything prior. Actually, you want anything prior to 19. Let me move this over. Anything prior to 1965. But I tell people all the time, anything prior to 1970, keep it. Because if I'm correct, there are some silver There's silver, I mean, some silver left in quarters and dimes and nickels up until 1970, especially the half dollars. If you can get your hands on those, get your hands on those. Now, one thing about the half dollar pieces, well, let me put it this way: on all of them, what you can do. Let me give you a hint. You can go mining for silver. And this is one thing I do. Let me show y'all a little trick. I got this from Pimpy. I don't know if anyone ever listened to Pimpy's investment chat. If you don't listen to Pimpy, that's another thing. You're crazy. He's been spot on. Pimpy's investment chat. He has like 3 or 4 different sites. I met him through Brando, Mr. Brando. If this actually makes it to him, what's going on, man? Uh, he actually does an investment chat where it's when I say very, very, very beneficial. That's where I get most of my silver information from, and he's right about a lot of things. And one of the things that I talk about is the fact that Elon Musk, he's investing in a lot of uh, cryptocurrency, and people ask why. Well, think about it. His vehicle requires a lot of silver to make it. If that price goes up, he's going to have to increase the price of his cars. So if it goes too high, what's going to happen to his cars? So yes, he wants us to keep investing in silver. I mean, excuse me, he keep investing in cryptocurrency. So he's gonna actually color it up a little bit. He wants you to invest in cryptocurrency, but Trump doesn't like cryptocurrency. I'm not a fan of cryptocurrency. I say let's skip that. I mean, let's put it this way. And I'm not an investment banker. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm none of that. But it will help you if you can get silver and gold. The silver and gold is it's basically the original currency. That's basically it. Check this out. It depends on where you live. Get in your phone, ask for the closest gold and silver exchange, and go there and buy it. Don't sleep on pawn shops. Pawn shops have silver coins there. They also have silver necklaces and all that other stuff. That stuff you can actually cash that in. But you want coins. You want pieces. You want silver pieces, coins, and or silver rounds. They call them rounds. Coins are more currency issued, the currency base. You can use it for transactions, but the silver rounds you're going to have to break down, which is fine. If you have to break them down, if you can get them in 1 ounce pieces, get them in 1 ounce pieces. And if you can get fractions, get fractions. I have fractions. Probably my next build I do. I'll show you some example again. I showed it before, but I'll show you some examples of fractions. Kanita, what's going on? We sit on the phone all night talking. You just passing information. What about this? What about this? What about this? I need to, let me see. I thought I made, Kanita, I thought I made you a mod. Let me do that now. Yeah, now you working. You's got a job now. Okay, let me close this up. I'm not sure if anyone checked out any of my videos on my site. Go to my site, give me your opinion, like, share your videos. Like I said, my goal is to try to get up to 2 videos a day. I'm not quite there yet. I have to get used to the workload because believe it or not, I have so much information. I do. I have I have so much information to the point to where I'm missing out. I'm missing out, and I need to get on it right then. But it's more. I'm more reading. I'm reading and listening to videos and reading and I'm missing out on a lot of videos. I mean, a lot of shows and everything like that. So I want to get those up. And it's what time is it? 10:04. Yeah, let me go ahead and get hot on this because I'm trying to send out a few things. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure y'all heard her live today. You have to pay attention to what's really going on. Let me turn this music down just a little bit. I like music in the background because I'm not a fan of silence. Idle mind is the devil's workshop, and I don't believe in that. And plus, my mind is extra active. To be honest with you, I know I'm probably suffering from OCD and hyperactive disorder or something like that. Back when I was growing up, we didn't have a title, and my mind is all over the place. I'm always all over the place. Um, for those of you who don't know me, Joe is my name. I served 25 years as a Houston police officer. Served 4 years as in the Army. Served in 761st Chemical Company. I was actually fought in the war, the Desert Shield, Desert Storm. I was there, attached to 101st Airborne Division. We spent a year out there. I got my, combat patch there. So I served my country and pretty much put my life on the line several times. And when I say put my life on the line, I literally put my life on the line. Um, I can name at least four instances where I pulled guns off of people. One guy had two guns on him, where that situation could have went totally south. But that's what happens when you have a praying grandmother, praying mama, and a praying grandmother. Well, praying mama and dad on my part though. But no, it's because God had a mission for me. Is this my mission? It could be. I don't know. Other than that, I want to share some things with you. Now, one thing, hold on just a sec. I'm trying to share the link with someone, and it just so happened they would be texting me right when I'm. Okay, let me erase that. Bear with me just for a second. Let me let y'all listen to this one more time, real quick. Start it over. Okay, let me move that out of the way. One of the things she talked about was, let me line this up real quick. And please forgive me if I don't get to you over here. I'm trying to look for certain people so I can give them some tools for the job. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. I need to be on the YouTube screen. All right. Now, one of the things she talked about. Okay, you see how they doing me? You see how they doing? Wow, that's crazy. Oh man, I don't get messages. I don't get alerts. I had to I actually had to I had to re-log into the live, believe it or not. Oh man. Earlier on the when Amina was on Instagram, I had no sound. I had to turn my phone completely off and then turn it back on. And I had to do that. Actually, I reset the app. I closed the app out six times. Actually, when I text, I said 3 in the chat, but I did it 3 more times. And I actually just turned the phone off and turned it back on, and I was able to catch it. But anyway, yeah, I was neither here nor there. I'm not getting ready. I'm not going to argue about it. This is what they're doing. This is what they feel like they're going to do. So just be expecting that EBS to happen real soon, because everything they're doing is happening instantly. Okay. Just be prepared. Let me share my screen back again. All right. Let me go ahead and put this on full screen real quick so y'all can see it. All right. This is one of the things she read tonight. It says right here, it is shown that 95.5% of cryptos will be removed from the existence with this event. Now, check this out. This is one reason why I'm skeptical about cryptocurrency, because I found out on a couple of other channels, including the one I brought up earlier, Pimpy's Investment Chat, that China owns 67% of Bitcoin. Now, what's going to happen if China gets mad at the United States because they're hitting them with all kinds of sanctions, which is what's going to happen. Now, what's going to happen when they decide they want to cash in? They're going to bankrupt anything that's involved with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes belly up, the little man we're going to suffer. So if you have money in Bitcoin, personally, if I were you, I would find a way to move it over to silver and gold. Now, trying to get into silver and gold right now, it's probably going to be hard. It is. It's probably going to be hard. And because these companies, they've already missed 2 deadlines on their contracts. Now, they've honored a lot of the larger contracts when it comes to silver and gold. But who are the smaller contracts? Smaller people. And a lot of us are going to get stuck out. Now, I was in cryptocurrency. I'm not going to deny that. But I got out. And I bought silver and gold. And I have a lot of silver, and I have very little gold, but I believe in silver because of the rate that I could get it at. Now, if you can get foreign currency, get that as well. You can get that from the mall at the money exchange. If you can get that, get it. The ones I recommend are Vietnamese dong, Iraqi dinar, Indonesia rupiah, and if the mall has it, Zimbabwe. Or you can hook up with Kanita. Kanita actually works with a company. Let me see. Post something about that in there, Kanita, and I'll put it up here. Post something about that on there, and I'll put it up there, and so people can see it. She actually has a company that actually buys silver and gold, and the company actually ships it out I think it's every 30 days, if I'm correct. Let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. And it's almost like a multi-level marketing type company, which is good because they deal with only product, which is silver and gold. So once you get in it, you get your product instantly, which is what I mean. I'm like, you know what, this is something I really need to do. But I've already devoted so much money into silver, gold, and foreign currency, to the point to where I'm not going to I'm on a fixed income. So no, you don't want to do bonds. It's actually Zimbabwe dollars is what you want. You can get it from let me see. One company is Banknote World. Let me type that in there real quick. That's one company that I get it from. Another one is it. Yeah, I think that's it. The treasuryvault.com is another one that I get it from as foreign currency. But check with your bank first, because if the countries are not under sanctions, if the countries are not under sanctions, most banks have those currency in stock. I know I used to get I my Iraqi my Indonesian rupiah and my Vietnamese dong. I used to get that from Wells Fargo. Uh, they may have it, they may not. Now, I did get some from Chase also. I did get some from Chase, but Chase might be on their way out because Chase Morgan is one of those seven families. So I'll be leery with them. Anyway, get back to this info right over here. Uh, told us told us he didn't like unregulated currency, basically the cryptocurrency. The answer to regulation. All Chinese coins will go. Now, for him saying that, let me this part right here, when he says all Chinese coins will go, that tells you that I am close to being right about China, because China owns 67% of Bitcoin. Now, from what I'm hearing, they own other Bitcoin. So, but they're going to do away with them now. XLM and I can't think of it right now. I got brain cramp. The other one, anyway, it goes. Those are backed by gold. But to me, I'm like this. You can let me let you see my face. You could. There's one thing to try to get all the money in the world, but at the same time, there's something to get ahead and put your family up. Now, there is no person in the world that can get every single dollar in the world. You can't. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. What I recommend, if you can get silver, gold, platinum, palladium, if you can get those and get them, get those and check with okay, here it is. Here it is right here. And if you can get in there and get you silver, go get it in hand. You don't want certificates. You don't want to store it in their location. You want to store it in your pocket. You don't want that. Get it in house. But that's the one thing I would do. Let me jump back over here. And Kanita, I'm gonna put this back up again. Just make sure you put a reminder in there for me to show it again. Okay. This includes Bitcoin. Once the CIA servers include the servers under the Three Gorge Dam controlled, it is shut down. Now, from what I'm hearing, there are some major fiber optics running beneath that certain canal that's over there in that area. I'm not going to say the name of that canal, but there's some fiber optics beneath there as well, and tunnels, from what I'm hearing. I mean, I haven't been able to verify it fully, but I'm hearing there's a lot going on over there. So just follow everything. Follow the another thing I want to tell you guys too, real quick. Now, I know I'm getting off, I'm going into my little squirrel moments here. Please forgive me because it's a lot of information and my mind is a hyperactive mind. So pay attention to the media. Now, let me point some things out to you. Now, I had to look crooked. Yeah. Um, I don't know if anybody's seen a ship make a U-turn, it's just one wide, huge U-turn. It takes a little while to make a U-turn for a ship. And that's what's going on right now. The media is slowly shifting over to I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It just keeps popping out. Wow. Anyway, look, it and I didn't even touch any button. I was actually setting everything up and didn't even touch any buttons. Oh man, this is crazy. Oh, I think this requires a hold up. This requires a yeah. That's one of those. Anyway, uh, what was I saying? uh, they don't they look they hit my phones. They hit my computer. My first little practice live. They did a number on that. They took down my first live that I did. Said it was hate speech because I said something about a certain shoe that came out uh, that just so happened to have 666 uh, pairs print, made and sold. So anyway, let me get better. I'm getting off subject, and that's probably what's doing it. I'm probably hitting keywords or something like that. So, uh, let me say, I gotta set this back up. Okay. Okay. Now, where was I at? Dam control. Let me see. Dam controlling it are shut off. The Three Gorge Dam. Okay. Now, if you know what the Three Gorge Dam is, you just look that up. Okay, that's located in China, and they've had problems with it. They've offered people around the world have offered to help repair that dam, but of course, they don't want any assistance. Now, here's one of the major dilemmas with China. Now, they're telling us we don't have our act together as far as race relations and all that other stuff, but I dare any African American, black, brown skin, whatever you want to call us, to go there and try to just live, not even open a business or anything like that. Go there to try to live and see what happens. You think there is racism in the United States. The racism in the United States is only because of control. They're using our color as a means to an end. Their CCP doesn't like us. When I say there's hate, there's hate. Yeah, you won't make it. And it's crazy because you have people out there that they're actually talking down on the United States. But I challenge those people who are talking, especially us, the ones that, oh, we've been let down. Plymouth Rock landed on us. This and that, this and that. Oh, the United States ain't great. There's nothing great about America. This. No, the United States is great. It's a great country. Yes, we caught a bad deal on this. I'm not going to sit up here and make light of that situation. All right. Because everyone caught hold to an agenda. That's all it was. It was an agenda. Everyone, they used us to achieve a goal. United States have always been great because of the opportunities that it presents us, regardless of what's going on. Even though right after everything happened, right when we were free, right when in the 60s, 70s, you can still open a business. Yes, it would have probably been in a black area, but you still have the opportunity to open a business. You can't do that in any other country. Someone type in here and tell me what country I can go to open a business. Somebody point out a country, because I'm willing to be wrong. I like being wrong because it points me in a direction in order where I can be 100% right. I tell people all the time, I'd rather be 1% right as opposed to 99% wrong. And someone type in the chat and let me know, where can I go to open a business other than the United States? I can go on a corner right here and sell a case of water, a bottle of water for $1. I know people see it every day. There are people standing out there selling bottles of water for $1. A case of water, which is what, 30, you can get some for like 36 in a pack for like $5, and you sell it for $1 per bottle. You just made $31 on top of your $35 you made back. You can't do that in any other country. Show me, please tell me that. Tell me where I can go to do that. I mean, I already have a strike against me because of what a certain class of people said about us brown skinned people. And people are missing out on it. I'm still doing more research, and Amin is 100% right. I really and truly believe that, dark brown skinned people were the first beings on this planet, which is part of the reason why they don't like us. And I'm not saying that I'm above anybody. No, any human being, we are the same. We are absolutely the same. I don't see myself better than anyone. I don't see myself better than a woman. I don't see myself better than a man. I don't see myself better than a Hispanic, white, Asian. I don't see myself better than anyone. We're all equal. And until we understand that, this country is going to remain exactly in the same hole it's in. Let me get back to what I was doing. I'm getting off topic. Okay. Anyway, uh currency reset, evaluation currencies, quantum financial systems, swapping of Rothschild currencies, banknotes into rainbow currency. Now, I'm pretty sure you've seen the rainbow currency. Now, the Rothschild currency is that promissory note. That's that stuff you got in your pocket right now. I promise that it's worth $1. If I give it to you, I promise it's worth 100 pennies. I really do. Yeah, no, buy the silver. I guarantee you'll be better off doing that. And Chase Bank is Chase Morgan, I think, is one of the one of the okay. And like I said, I only hit one button, and it wasn't even on the button that actually removed me. This is ridiculous. Okay. Let me go to the next my next slide here. Okay. This is something that she talked about a few minutes ago. All right, let me do this. Let me go make it a little bigger. All right. When she said this has been happening for years, this has been happening for years. When you stick something in someone's nose to, I'm not going to say what it is, but you see the picture. You people are smart. Lonesome Dove says breathe. I'm doing my best to woosah. I really am. I'm woosah. I am. And like I said, it's just clicking buttons, and I'm not hitting the buttons to remove myself. I know that I'm clicking the buttons to move over, and it drops me instantly. and wow, this is something else. Anyway, it's not dropping me completely, which is good. I'm able to log back into the live real quick. Yeah. And yeah, exactly. And people don't realize this has been going on for years. History repeats itself. Now, if if we're experiencing this, think about what they experienced years ago. They didn't have the communications we have. We have the internet, we have phones, we have telephones, we have texting, we have all of that. And we can get the information out quickly. That's the reason why they're messing with my live now. That's the reason why Amina had her show pulled instantly. It's because they're desperate right now. They do not want this information getting out. It's getting out, and it's getting out at a rapid pace. They don't want people to know how fake this mm, Kleenex issue, I'm gonna call it that, how fake this Kleenex issue is. Even though the actual virus, now I'm not going to deny that the actual cold part of it is true. I believe, yes, there is cold, flu, something. There's something there. I agree. There is something there. Personally, I think it was the original concoction of the flu that was re-put out there. Personally, that's what I think it is, because the flu really actually influences the influenza and fluid in the lungs and all that other stuff. But check this out. Let me check out my cousin, and she has walking pneumonia. And she was afraid. She was like, Joe, I don't want them to take, I don't want them to uh I don't want them to do a test on me. Which I told them, I said, just deny it, refuse it. You don't want it. They didn't even offer it. They said, we're not going to give you one. We don't need one. You have walking pneumonia. And I told her before she went in there, they won't test you for it because they don't need it anymore. I don't want to say too much about that, but she's okay. She's doing just a little bit better. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it is. It is. And the thing about it is, and it's crazy because I know everyone here probably think the same thing that I think. How you fall for all of this stuff that's going on, because it's crazy on, when we communicate out there in the public to everyone, we want to feel like I'm choosing my words because I'm trying to keep this thing on. I don't want to pull it right in the middle of the live, but at the same time, we want everyone to feel like, okay, it's not just me. We have others that we are friends that's going through this whole thing, and they're all afraid and all this other stuff. But I keep trying to tell them, do your homework, do your own studying this, and people don't get it. And yeah, and this is what's happening right here. But they don't want that. They don't even want me to say, his name. They don't want me to say that, because the moment I start preaching God's word, I say, oh man, God, yeah, yeah, they'll get mad, because what's the first thing they shut down when this pandemic, took off? Hey, the first thing they shut down was churches. Think about it. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna get off of that. Anyway, yeah, this is what they did. And this is back in, of course, Egyptian days. And if you notice, a lot of the hieroglyphics, the ceremonies, the garb, the everything about it, you can see was related to what's going on. Now, I compared a, a vril with an Egyptian type thing. I'm gonna show you a vril. Let me look it up real quick. Well, let me look this up real quick. Okay. I'm looking for this vril. I know I got it in my but anyway, let me keep going, and I'll look it up later. Let me go to the next thing. make sure I cover everything she covered, at least get close to it. Now, one of the things she covered was, oh no, she didn't cover this. She didn't cover this. This is something that I saved and I forgot to send it to her. This is something that you want to, if you can take a screenshot of it and keep it or look it up. I recommend you looking it up. Don't take a screenshot because I want you to get a good copy of this. This I want everyone to get a good copy of. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit. It's a Nuremberg Code. Basically, it's something similar to your inalienable rights that you have. If you can get a screenshot of this, get a screenshot of it. Get a copy of it. Do what you can do, and read this. There's so much stuff that's out there that you don't know that these people are taking advantage of. Put this in your pocket. No, I mean, just put it in your phone and hold on to it. This is very important. I'm going to leave this up in a while for a while, and while I'm leaving it up, I'm going to find this other thing that I was looking for. I definitely need to look that up again. The inalienable rights, because that's actually violated on a regular basis, and because of ignorance and people look, and if you say, oh, you're ignorant of it, and look, we as black folk, we get upset at the fact that whenever we're called ignorant, we get offended by it. No, ignorant don't mean anything bad. It means that you're not knowing. It means unknowing, that you don't know. If you're ignorant to something, that means you don't know what's going on. That's all it means. You don't know anything about that subject. It's not a bad thing, because if you don't know anything about it, you're ignorant. Straight up, plain and simple. And it's not a bad thing to be ignorant, because there's a lot of stuff on here that I'm ignorant about. Trust me. And I'm not claiming to know everything, but I do know a little bit about a lot. It's one of those have one of those brains that have a lot of useless knowledge in it. If I hope everybody got a screenshot of that. I'm gonna leave it just for a second longer. I'm looking for this other image. I have well over, I honestly don't know how many pictures I have in here. I know I have 1,800 videos, but I think I have something like 10,000 images on my phone. And check this out, my phone got wiped twice so far. And it wasn't wiped by me though. That's the thing about it. And now the image that I'm looking for is no longer there. Wow. That's fine. Yeah, it's gone. Because I looked where I put it at and it wasn't there. Uh, okay. Now let me close that up. Where's my screen at? That's something that's good to keep in your wallet. Nuremberg Code, and your inalienable rights. You want to keep those handy, because you don't want any officer taking advantage of you and in any situation. You want to know your rights. And one thing about it is, when I worked as a police officer, I never did anything that I wouldn't want done to me. I usually let people talk themselves into going to jail. And the next time I run into them, they would come and apologize. And it's happened to me several times, where they come and say, "Man, I don't know what I was feeling that night," and all of that. But yeah, it's one of them things where I love my community. I love people. I was raised that way. But this is another thing that she posted earlier. I'm gonna replay this just in case you missed it earlier. Let me switch over. Let me move something around real quick. Okay, this is what she played earlier. What happened? Why did that close? Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay. Now, let me go back to that. I want to play that one more time because I was trying to click on something and ended up closing it down. Now, pay attention to a lot of things that's going on in this. You see up here, the forehead. Now, this is how you see his lip. This is how he pronounces his words, certain words. Now, this picture down here, this is Flynn. This is Flynn. This is fake Biden. Look at how he's pronouncing his words. You can see that. But it's nothing wrong with that. I'm like saying, if this is a means to an end, then let it be a means to an end. Okay. Let me go to the next thing that. Oh yeah. Now, what I'm about to show you guys, this definitely will probably get it pulled, but I don't care. I don't care. My passion is for what's going on right here. In this, what's going on here. This reality that's going on. Now, I'm not going to say what it is. I want you guys to read the very top of it. Now, Amina dropped this several months ago. You know, if anybody's keeping up with her, you know she hit her anniversary. They surprised her with a bunch of Teespring shirts and all of that. I actually ordered something. It should be in the mail, coming in the mail pretty soon. I actually have a Teespring shop too, but I'm gonna set that up later. I'm not. That's not important right now. But check this out. Can everybody read the title? Is the Earth in here? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, let me. Where is my YouTube page? Earth. I just gave you. I gave you some tools, baby. You say it's blurry. Okay. Yeah, it's clear on my end. Yeah, it's actually clear on my end. Let me see if I can. You know what I'll do? Let me try something. I'm gonna shrink it back down to original form. How's that? Did it clear up? See, some people say it's clear. Some people say it's blurry. Did that clear up? Just me shrinking it down? Hold on. Let me do something. Now that's just one page of it. It's actually two pages. This is the second page. I hate to tell people to go back and hit the rerun and watch it, but I'll post it on my IG. If you follow me on IG, I'll repost it. But I'm not going to say what it is. I don't want to say what it is because of the fact that they'll probably pull the video because of that. Here's the first one again. This is a creed that was written back in the day. And if I'm correct, and Amina, correct me if I'm wrong, when they signed this, I believe they had to sign this in blood. If I'm correct, they had to sign this in blood. Anyway, let me close that up because we don't need to get into that no more. Get off of that before they shut me down before I really get started. Let me see what else we got right here. Now, if you were listening to the build earlier, she brought this up to you guys. This Deadly Week sees at least 10 bishops die from COVID-19. How many things has to happen for it to be considered a coincidence? This is well beyond a coincidence here. This is not a coincidence. You had 10. I mean, yes, I could see 10 people getting sick at the same time, but 10 people checking out of here at the same time. That just don't add up. And she showed you this, the Cardinals. Let me blow this up a little bit. I'm like her. I'm not about to try to pronounce their names because most of the Cardinals are all foreign, Italian, and yeah. What's this? This is Grokiowski, Corti, Simonis, Jaworski, Fernandez, Chiribogo, Gobinowitz. Yeah, these guys are checking out. Now it's not the fact that they're all checked out in 2020. Just look at the dates. 5, 7/17, 9/2, 9/5, 10, 11, 11, 1, 1, 4. But check this out though. I'm gonna freak y'all out. All right, let me bring y'all back over here while I pop this up. I'm getting ready to show y'all something else though. Bear with me. All right, check this out. Now, these are bishops that passed away. Now, zoom in on the dates. This is 1/5/2020, 1/6/2020, 1/10/2020, 1/17/2020, 1/17/2020. Yeah, you look at the pattern. You see what I'm saying? These are bishops. Now, I meant to start on the other end. Hold up. Let me start on the. Let me see if this is. Which one is this one? No, no. Okay, some of these got out of order. They got out of order, but I wanted to show you uh the dates, like 9/2020. I actually started when I did my research. I went back as far as 2017, and okay. I think it got out of line. Hold on just a sec. I got to show y'all this because it tripped me out when I saw it. Chat amongst yourselves if you don't mind. Well, I look this up real quick because I have it right here. I think that was it. Anyway, go. I did a research and it went as far back as 2017. But the one thing about it is the deaths really didn't start taking off until 2018. I think it's 2017, 2018, around about October, November of 2017, 2018. And that's when those deaths start taking off. And like I said, these are all bishops that's been dying in succession. And if I'm correct, yeah, let me go back to it. I think that's it. To bear with me. But yeah, if you notice, uh each bishop, these guys are dying 1717 2020, 17 2020. This is not a coincidence when you have these bishops are dying like this. 214, 217, 220, 221, 225, 226, 227, 32, 36, 39, 311, 315. 320, 320, 321, 322, 325, 325. Does anyone see the pattern? Please tell me. Am I crazy? Does anyone else see the pattern here? 411, 411, 412, 414, 414, 415, 415, 415, 423, 426, 428, 429, 430. Anybody else seeing the pattern of this? All right. 523, 525, 526, 61, 62, 62, 62, 63, 65, 65, 66. Somebody please tell me, is there a pattern here? I don't know. I'm just reading numbers. I don't know. For these are bishops. Now, Amina built on this. She said these guys have been done. And people challenge her. They talk about it. They say, oh, bad information. Oh, this is misinformation, disinformation. Why is this? I pulled this off the internet. And I sent it to her. And she didn't get it right when I sent it to her. It just didn't hit her. But then when she started reading the dates, it hit her. She was like, you know her and her bongs. She hit a nice sized bong in this, and I'm like, yes, all this is confirmation on everything that you built on. I said, why you think that they're cutting you off? They're cutting you off for a reason. They're cutting you off for a reason. Most time when you're hovering over the target, they're gonna shoot you down. That's basically it. They're gonna shoot you down. Oh, hey John, what's going on, man? Let me pop you in there. Yeah. I think you were responding to somebody else's question. I didn't get I missed the question. So, yep, yep. I'm not gonna say that p word, but yeah, you're right there, Rich. A brother of my own name. My last name Williams. Also, he must be a good brother. Hey, I like the fro in that picture too, man. I'm a child of the '70s, so I feel that. I can't grow my fro like that no more, though. I did have one though. I did have one, but I can't grow it like that no more. But hold up. This it's more to this. Look, 8, 8, 8, 9, 2, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9, 5, 9, 6, 9, 7, 9, 18, 9, 24, 9, 24. Look at this. And I'm sorry. You may lose out of all the bishops and cardinals you have, you may lose 2 or 3 per year on average for regular illnesses or anything like that. But there's no way that you can lose, what is it, 300 bishops and uh 100 cardinals. I'm sorry, it can't be done. It will, but hey, that's just me. Maybe I'm just uh uh you know I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what? I don't even know if I want to go back down there though, because if I get the fro, I got to get the platform shoes too to match it. Ask my boy Rich Williams about that. I gotta get my platform shoes with it too. If I get that, yeah, we'll bring them back. Let me see. What is this? What's next? Okay. Now, for y'all to think that these people are worshipers of a different type, let me show y'all something. Man, I made it home just in time. It's raining outside. Check this out. Does anybody know where that is? Pop quiz. Pop quiz. Does anybody know where this location is? Yeah, with the goldfish in it. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna bring the platform shoes back. Yep. You're right. Yes, ma'am. This is the Vatican. And people don't see this. And people don't see it. I know everyone else see it. I know what it looks like. Steve Hart with the platform. Yeah, and look, and here's the thing. The the church, I don't want to say what religion that is. I mean, it's Catholic Church. The Catholic Church, ever since that first squabble they had with the big man upstairs when he sent his son down, they didn't want to go back through that again. So they wanted to steer everything away from that. And then that's how infiltration started with them, because they wanted control. They wanted to maintain control. Priests back then, they had a lot of power, even though a lot of them were eunuchs. And if anybody know their Bible, they know that most priests were eunuchs. And when they got that power, they didn't want to let it go. And they didn't want to have happen where a guy come up and say he was the son of the Almighty, and he comes down and he has more respect than these priests around. He was walking around here who ain't got a piece, and they can't get married because they can't populate or have children and all that other stuff. Yeah, and I want to be real, and it's like I'm trying to keep this channel up as long as I can, because I know I got a target on my back every day. I miss calls. Actually, I don't miss calls. I don't get calls. I don't get calls. Uh, my computer's been tampered with, and man, you guys just don't understand. My phone has been wiped 3 or 4 times. So I a lot of stuff I try to back up as much as I can, and yeah, it's yeah, it was a certain, yeah. I try to back up as much as I can, but sometimes they catch me off guard, and I don't back up, and things get erased. You can see, like, here's your boys here. You see, it's all over. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Yeah, I think that's big enough there. Yeah. Now, one thing about the Catholic Church is, with everything that was quote unquote seized, I believe the extra books of the Bible were located, and I'm anxious to read it. I have never been so anxious to looking forward to reading a book than reading, the rest of the books that was supposed to be in there. Now, me and my dad is he's basically churchgoer. He in church pretty much every hour of the day, and he'll tell me, God said," and I'm like, "Dad, you don't believe that the Bible can actually be manipulated?" "No, that's God's word." I'm like, "Dad, but man runs the printing press, and they can manipulate it, all right, which they have, because they do it for control." I mean, they told you in movies. How many people have seen the Book of Eli? I know people seen the Book of Eli. I'm going, man, I went longer than what I wanted to go. In the Book of Eli, the plot of the movie was trying to find the Bible. Why? Because he wanted control. Because everyone knew that, the book of the Bible, you can actually have control of man, and they knew that. But anyway, I got a couple more things. Let me hurry and get out of here, because I don't want to keep everybody long, because I don't want to stay on here that long and keep everybody up all night. I, I think, oh yeah, it's two more. Actually, it's one more. It's one more, because the other one I already did a build on that. But this is something silly that I have, that I actually have to show you guys this. That, let me take that out. Look at this. Now, I don't know if everyone noticed. When was the last time anyone saw their first lady in fishnet stockings? To me, she looked like she getting ready to go work a corner somewhere. She got a track she got to run. Somebody tell me, when was the last time that you seen? He says, "Whoever's playing Jill is also playing the corner." Yeah. When was the last time y'all seen anybody's first lady in fishnet stockings? Look, I'm gonna tell you something. The white hats, if you're not paying attention, the white hats they'll let something slide, and it'll actually wow. It's for real, John? Okay, I'm gonna show this. He just sent me here's a list of what the vaccine contains. And it's probably not a complete list. Anyway, when was the last time you but no, one thing I was saying earlier about the media is this. If you notice, if anybody's been keeping up with the if you've been keeping up with the trial, you would learn that the prosecution appears to be winning the trial, not the defense, not the police, not the. I mean, I'm sorry, the defense is winning, not the prosecution. I had it backwards. So the officers are winning. So it's a good chance that officer won't get the sentence, that the conviction that a lot of people want to have. Now he still can get convicted for something. Just basically the accidental, causing the death of someone. Yeah, you got to pay for that. You're gonna have to cause it because he probably had something to do with that. But at the same time, one thing that they're not saying in the media, the newspaper, the amount of fentanyl he had in his system. Now, if you're watching that trial, you would know that he had 3.5 to 4 times the level of fentanyl that a person can take in his bloodstream. He pretty much died from a drug overdose. His heart pretty much exploded. Not literally, but everyone, with dealing with uh dealing with, drugs and stuff like that, people know that, yeah, sooner or later, that's what's going to happen. They do too much drugs. That's what's going to happen. And just a certain assertion of energy and stress and all that other stuff could cause that. And what it's looking like, it may lead to these officers walking. And what does that do? That leads to rioting. Because I think a riot is going to happen regardless. It's going to happen regardless. Because if he gets 5 years, 10 years, 20, it doesn't matter. They are not, it's not what happens, is how these people that's going to do the riot is going to get paid. Listen to what I'm saying. They are paid to riot. So they're going to get paid to do some damage, regardless of whatever the outcome in this situation. Now, I say that to say this. If we go back to the impeachment, during the impeachment process, it was revealed that the media, well, first, the prosecution, they were chopping, well, I call it chopped and screwed. They were chopping and screwing the video. They chopped it up. They orchestrated. They created evidence to try to convict Trump. In any court in the United States, in any situation, those attorneys would have been arrested. They would have been disbarred. They would have been arrested. Basically trying to convict someone on false evidence. Nothing happened to them. But it wasn't about them. It was about what they did that was bringing the light. Between them and the media creating evidence. Fast forward a few months. I mean, about a month or two. The Washington Post, I believe it's Washington Post or Washington Times, had to print a retraction for the former president about a telephone conversation he had with Raffensperger. They chopped and screwed that. They were 100% wrong in what they did. They tried to blame it on someone else. But if you don't have valid information, you don't print the story. They did it anyway. You don't do that, but they did it anyway. They had to print a retraction. A lot of people don't know about that. Don't know about that retraction because it's in those papers, and those papers are up northeast. Fast forward a little bit more. Gates. He was accused of traveling with a 17-year-old. Ironic that number is there, 17. Traveling with her, and he was accused of sleeping with her and all this other stuff. They're going to end up having to print a retraction. Why? Because it turns out that it was a blackmail scheme, and it's going to come out. His father was wearing a wire during the meeting with one of the parties involved. FBI has the video, has the recordings. Matt Gaetz is asking the FBI to release that information so they show the people that they were lying. Again, media using something to support the narrative. That was three times I just pointed out to you. Governor DeSantis, 60 Minutes interview. If you watch my YouTube show, I broke it down for you. They said he said something what he didn't say. They asked him a question. He answered the question in its entirety. If you want me to play that part of him answering the question, just let me know. Say yes, Joe. I'll play it. But other than that, I don't want to hold everybody on here all night. But if you want me to play it, let me. I'll check in the chat. So I'll play it. It's about 2 minutes long. I'll play it. But if not, I'm not going to play it. Anyway, uh, in that more than likely 60 Minutes is going to have to print a retraction or probably air a retraction on what they did. I said all of that to say this. A fraud that took place every 4 years. Well, this past November, the thing that happened during the selection process for the top job in November, which we all know that there were some things that happened. It's going to be uncovered because right now he's trickling out. Look at what's going on. Look at this. Look at this. They're hinting at the fact that, hey, this is what's going on. So I told Amina, I said, and I told John early today, the media is in play. The media is in play. So pay attention to what's going on because they're going to have to save face. And they're slowly switching over to the former president. They're going to have to show the truth. And the only way they're going to do it, they can't just rip a band off and say, oh, you know what, we lied. No, they're going to have a slow turn and show the world the truth. And by doing what they're doing now, it's a slow trickle effect. They're going to actually show that this is going on. And I re-show this, which he did. I actually, it was right at the bottom, but I put it up at the top for the people who didn't see it right there. What she said, I just moved it up because I put it in little red letters at the bottom, but I should have put it in large letters. But here it is across the top. If you look at the 1616, this is a Dan Scavino. He dropped a couple of things too. There's a couple of things he dropped today, but this was yesterday, and when he dropped this, and of course, 1 + 6, 1 + 6 + 1 + 2 equals 17. It's ironic that happened. And MLB requires a photo ID to pick up the tickets of will call. But boycotting Georgia and the for voters. And check this out: Georgia's going to miss out on over $100 million because of this. $100 million, but they're supposed to be helping out the that's middle income people and the lower black. A lot of people don't know that Atlanta is 51% black. 30% of the businesses in Atlanta are owned by or black owned. But you're supposed to be helping them. You're supposed to be, because of the voter rules, you're helping them because you feel like they're being disenfranchised and all that. But you moved to Colorado. And she showed you earlier today a list of shootings in Colorado. Let me see if I can pull that up before I go. Where did I put it? Check this out. Look, so now this is from 1864. This is tallied up from there, right? And I'm gonna scroll up slowly. This is Colorado, y'all. This is Colorado. Why are all these shootings and everything like that happening in Colorado? Well, because Colorado is a Democrat country. Well, it's Democrat ran. I'm gonna put it that way. But there's another page to this. Hold on. Here's the second page right here. Look at the dates. People dying. And if I'm correct, if I remember correctly, because I tallied up the deaths, it's 257 dead in over 140 years, I believe it is. Something like that. Yeah, I believe I'm right on that. But check this out. Let's see, is this it? Oh, yeah, she showed this. So let me touch on that real quick. Right here, Lyndon Johnson won. But if we scroll right here, look at this. It's because they are pushing gun control. They've been pushing gun control since he's been in office. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think they're pushing so hard for gun control? And don't look at this number right here. And see, because people are like, well, he had 500 injured, he had 83 dead. This majority of this was in one shooting. Remember, under Donald Trump's watch, they had the Las Vegas shooting. Now, that Las Vegas shooting, from what I'm reading, wasn't a terrorist hit. It was actually an assassination attempt. But hey, don't take my word for it. Do your homework. But it was another form. Let me see. Is this it? No, that was it. But yeah, that's it, guys. Let me go ahead and let y'all go. I don't want to be on here all night. And I just wanted to touch on a few things, let someone who missed anything that she said, and hopefully I covered something. If you have any questions or something like that, hit me up on IG. Everybody knows my IG, same thing as the name right there, Black Pill Red. Hit me up on that, and I promise I will do my best to get on there and like every merge everyone in, get everyone in there, ask questions. I don't care about asking questions. I do my best. I try to answer them all night, but I'm up here all night doing stuff. So uh if you have any questions, Silver, or anything like that, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. Note that. I'm not. I'm only telling you what I'm doing. All right. And what I believe in. And I just believe that, yeah, it's I just can't do the cryptocurrency. I really can't. And I don't know. I don't know. And maybe that's just me. Maybe it's me. But let's put it this way: if you can get in cryptocurrency and get out, yeah, yeah, get in there, get out. But I just feel like you have a hard time getting your money back if you don't. So, but anyway, that's it, people. Black Pill Red. Join me. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you need to do to help me out, and I do what I need to do to help you out. All right, that's what I do. That's the police officer in me. But until Amina's next bill, I'll be on that. And if anybody else want to go live, let me know. Let us know. We'll jump in. We'll shout you out. We'll do all of that, and we'll come on to you live. And if you have any other questions, you want to bring us in for any questions, something like that, we'll do that. I mean, we're not. Trust me, we're not. We don't think we're above anybody. Trust me, I definitely don't. I wasn't raised that way. I'm a good-hearted man, born a Christian, Christian way or Baptist way rather. But I see now it's more of a relationship with God way. That's my understanding that I see now that I've gotten older. Okay, I see you. I get you. I'll get on tonight, and I'm gonna add as many as I can tonight. Like I said, they've been messing with my IG as well, but I'll do what I can do. So other than that, people, let me get on out of here, and you guys have a good night. All right.